Ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a treat tonight. The views stated in this track are solely of the Block himself and cannot be reproduced or retransmitted except by Block Basics Productions, BBP, and their affiliates.
Truncate a little bit, yeah, no, I'm saying come over and eat up. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to down here, come to the right square. Yes, right here. Yes. Hi. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 461st episode of the Tyrell Effect. And today we are featuring the creator known as Nayles.
What up?
How's it going, bro?
Good, man. Good. Thanks for having me.
All right, thanks for being here. I realize that we have a lot to cover while you're here, and that's good because sometimes you don't get the content you need. But let us touch base on something real quick because before we get into the artists, I want to hear about this Project Rise thing quickly because we were talking about it off the screen, and it sounds like a good idea, but it seems like you need some more backing for it. So let's get that covered in quick.
Well, basically, I want to put together. I put together a proposal that I'm trying to get funding for right now to teach audio production and recording, mixing, mastering, all that inside the prisons. And I know there's gonna be lots of red tape. There's gonna be some funding out there for me, but I'm just trying to figure out what that is exactly so I can get the maximum amount of funding so I can actually do this as a job and actually make a difference.
What inspired this program?
My ex-girlfriend's brother or cousin called up. He's locked up and he was at a shortage for anything to listen to or write to. And I looked in further and there's no programs available other than GED or like book club inside these different institutions. So therefore they just have idle hands the entire time because only so many are going to want to do their GED, and so many people are going to even want to be part of any sort of book club. But I thought this would be something different, and yeah, they may go for it.
Yeah, that's well, let's just flash backward, like a flash forward. What was your first experience with music?
I used to be a drummer in a punk band back in the day.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, that's how I got my start. But it was called NFG, but we were no good if you can get the acronym. But yeah, we weren't good. And but then at that point, I kind of stepped away from the like punk style music, skate music, and that, and started writing and playing drums to my own rhymes. And then I put loose leaf on one of the toms, and I'd write to my own beats. So I can play drums and rap at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But that's how I started. Yeah.
All right. No, honestly, that's a skill, that's a talent. I myself, believe it or not, I spent the better part of my youth drumming.
Okay.
Then I was in a band. I called it Generation Gap. It was similar difference. They didn't really have a name, really, which was playing. And yeah, I occasionally have to freestyle while drumming. So
yeah.
You know how difficult that is.
It's hard to do. You gotta do simpler drum beats and basically just try to get it. It's hard. I don't know how those people do play guitar and sing. I don't get it.
Like when I'm going to the drum beats, I'll pick a tone, right? And sometimes I'll switch from following the drum, following the drop on the drum to throwing at the start off on the snare, and it's just when I start drumming and I start marching, it's hold on, I can't talk as fast as I can drum now.
Yeah, you start focusing on one or the other, not both at the same time. It's hard to pull off. But my grandfather used to play piano, mouth organ at the same time as singing. Well, not when I was playing the mouth organ, but he would interchange them. He was able to do that, so maybe that's where I got my ability to even try doing that.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Thank you guys for putting your perspective on top. which is the name of your song that we have queued up. So let's drop that for the people.
All right.
The guitar is pretty.
Mix some different styles. I consider that the single off the new album.
It's got a mellow vibe still, but it had me moving.
I like this double. I got like the double time thing with like a bit of a rock sort of vibe, but then there's like, yeah.
So don't start. Okay, so all right, so like since you told me a curveball right here, not only is there we go, I got it back, doubled up. Okay, there we go. We will be right back after this break. All right, so we're back, and I have to log the time that I took the break at. But Nayles, how many songs in gigabytes would you say you have dealt with in your career? Roughly. It doesn't have to be an exact number.
Close to a terabyte, probably.
Ooh. Now, for those who don't know the math, all right, I'm gonna break it down for you real quick. Each song is about 3 to say 5 minutes on average. It takes what, about 1,000 songs to fill a gigabyte? A terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes.
Probably.
There you go. There you go.
Something like that.
There you go. So that's the quick math for you.
And span that over 20 years.
It's a lot of time.
So much.
That's like if we were looking at this as a Red Seal trade, you would have put in more than the 10,000 hours necessary.
Oh yeah,
You
I'd
know
be
what I mean?
captain of the Red Seals.
Right?
I think, but yeah, I've put in my time for sure.
Hands down.
Been doing this since 2000, 2001.
Okay.
I put a good 24, 5 years in
Nice.
as a rapper, just as a rapper.
Dedication, man. That's dedication right there.
Yeah.
So what would you say is, excuse me, the most challenging part of the production process?
Coming up with something that you actually feel, as opposed to just listen to.
Okay.
Something that actually like you feel the whole vibe of the instrumental you just made.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if not, if I don't feel it right away, I just move on to the next one. Like I made like maybe 100 beats in the past 3 months, probably.
Okay.
Something like
That's a lot of beats, man.
Yeah, but I mean, some of them are just like little ideas and little things like just loops, startings of stuff. But I'm not feeling it completely. Like it has to be the best I think I can do, and if it's not, then I don't want to use it.
All right, makes sense. Speaking of the best you can do, we got a next track coming up here. It's featuring Pause One.
Yeah.
This is a segment where we call it 16 and out. So I'm gonna throw some tracks in. Y'all, you know what I mean, sit back, listen. If you know your song list, right?
Pretty well.
Okay, so if there's a specific song you want me to let the whole thing play, you got to throw a full song at me.
Right.
Okay,
Now we'll just give them a little taste of it.
Get a taste of it. All right, cool.
This one's called Liars.
Nayles, what up?
What up,
Pause.
Pause, you know.
Hating these fucking liars, man. I'ma tell them. Now I'm floating above the clouds and I'm proud of myself for something. Maybe someone can acknowledge, stop lying to me is one thing. And I can tell from the way your fucking eyes shift. You look down and to the right, I'm reading fucking minds, bitch. I can spot a liar like a mile or something down the road and pull him out of lineup with pliers and try to drive him home. I love the liar cause they feed the supplier entire setups that get fed up and I make them retire. When they're guilty, they disappear and they hibernate. So I can take a walk and wait and watch them tuck their life away. Save your breath and the rest of us from running out. Tape a diaper to your face, that's where the crap's coming out. Your story's going downhill quick and watch it ricochet. Quick, stick a boot in your mouth, you ain't got shit to say. You forget your way home, you lie about it so much. Fabricate a life that's dope, but we all know so. You a liar. Microphone's on fire. Bitch, you a liar. Bitch, you a liar. Microphone's on fire.
Set up shop.
I'm a different type of hypodermic needle, cause I'm a sharp prick, kinda skinny and almost see-through. I need a boost that's taking me up and out of here. My brain's so fucking clouded, I cry now without a tear. I react out of fear, kind of impactful. Gotta be making it raw, gripping the rhyme, rapping so tactful. Still rocking a tight fitting, committed to getting my image embedded. So let it be medicine, letting me get in, so rid of my enemies living. Get it?
Hold on a second. I ain't gonna sit here all humble and shit. And then, like, burn my speakers with some bars like that, bro. I just, hold on, we're gonna play that back. I just
Like that
have to
one?
give you, like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, he's going, like, you made my brain bend by the time I had to pull the track back, because I now have to hear that again. Hold up.
Kinda skinny and almost see-through. I need a boost that's taking me up and out of here. My brain's so fucking clouded, I cry now without a tear. I react out of fear, kind of impactful. Gotta be making it raw, gripping the rhyme, rapping so tactful. Still rocking a tight fitting, committed to getting my image embedded. So let it be medicine, letting me get in, so rid of my enemies living. Get it? Of course I do. Kill it no matter what course you choose. So fight back and rap, cause nobody can ever be forcing you. Keep your head up, gotta be sticking to what you know is right. No matter if you're high right now or living a sober life. Older I get, still living in the hood. I never poke a bear when it's shitting in the wood. Nah, I got it good though, still trying to break a leg of this. Things are looking up, no more focus on the negative.
Okay, so I need some feedback. What brought that demon out of you?
Um, I just wanted to get a little more intricate with my rhymes and like put those little spots in it where it's like a breakdown of just the best I can pull off. Basically the best I could do, the most syllables I could fit in that little 4 bar,
Okay.
and just to switch up the flow and just make it more interesting, make it more skilled.
Yeah, no, that was compelling. I'm not gonna lie. We got this next track here, Real Shit, which is all you've seen so far. 461 episodes of the Terrell Effect. Today featuring Nayles. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, this track right here, give me a little bit of insight into it.
This is my boy Shakespeare. He got murdered in LA when I was out there. He was supposed to stay at my place that night, and we were supposed to record, and he ended up getting in an altercation on Venice Boardwalk, and a guy shot him 4 times in the back.
Oh fuck.
And yeah, but this is him.
Okay.
It's good. It's good boom bap style track. I promised his brother I'd put it out, and yeah.
All right, let's hear this.
Real shit, stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit.
Surrounded by instrumentation for inspiration, synthesis saying spit something groundbreaking. That's why the earth is quaking. The vibe make moves like fault lines, doing the right thing like Spike Lee when I'm in down line. A P-E-N can P-I-N down, so I submit verses by throwing these arm bars round. Vicious bars of fire and furious fists, exciting like lightning striking. I beat beats when I spit. I secrete genius and he beat demons when I reach speakers and unleash heat-seeking music. I has blessed me like a tissue with a pencil. I correct the track with my mental, giving it goosebumps when I get into everything that it wanna hear. Wanna be where I'm at, making my home on this track. But buses beware and be clearance on the beat here. Flowing right, flowing potent, so your G moving and never, soul is eternal. Yeah, before the sign of while I wanna through and holler at you. And I'ma do what I wanted to make $1 or 2. And I've been through a lot of shit like everybody. But for me, I live forever through music. I'm never stopping the truth. I never copy anybody. I'm original. Infinite cause it benefits me. So fuck the frigid cold. I push the limits. I go in it for a minute. Gotta get it, I'll admit it. When I spit it, then I meant it. Representing every word. Keep it sharp, never blurred. Never ended it for sure. We sharp at every turn. I've learned a lot of shit about myself and how I make it work. Believing how I do it and the money that I make it worth. I keep my word. The people I make a promise to. Without a doubt I'm honest. And probably I'll be the artist too. The hard fellow teaming up with Shakespeare. And we're giving you a lesson on how to break fear.
Real shit, stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Don't stop.
Gucci perfume and Armani cologne. Luxury living, you never thought I'd lay on this song, but that's simply me. Sophisticated street, the epitome of ICMG. Hood tattoos under my polo sleeves. Though I try to buy black so we can spend that and give back to black communities. Nobody's perfect, but I still feel it's worth it to strive. That's why the shuckling jive I'm not concerned with. Use discernment and give you picture perfect verses. Paragraphs resembling portraits of horses written in hieroglyphics to be specific. My intention is intense, so give undivided attention. My transition is smooth like a Chevy transmission. All that sucker shit is put on suspension. In this time out for me to rhyme about what I do in these rhyme bouts. Like what the fuck you rhyme about? I prove I'm better. I'm looking for a life that'll make a mind closer. looking for the type that'll look at life sober. But I'ma hold a torch while I'm holding down a fort. I don't need to go to court to deliver my report. I'm a general of sorts. I don't forfeit, I hit the roof. Coming out my pores, sort of raw when I spit to you. I get the groove, I can do it in a second to affect the rap crew to be the best you never step into. Fuck the weapons, I'm a weapon for the heart. For the heart, I'ma step in and tear it all apart like a lesson I teach. But I don't wanna preach with a message in my beats coming at you from the east. Now I live up on the beach where they never seen winter and the people never sleep inside, living off a cent. If they lucky, they picking up a bucket up to eat. I live my life comfortably, but it's not enough for me.
Real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Stay true to the game and never real shit. Real shit.
All right, that was some real stuff right there.
You know what I mean? And I don't, like, it sucks that things beyond our control happen. God needs his soldiers. He takes it back in some interesting ways. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest times of my life, I think.
Bro, I felt that. Like I was in a trance that whole time listening to the essence of that song, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry you had that experience, but good on you for maintaining the integrity of your word and putting out the song, you know what I mean? Getting his voice heard and keeping him alive through music, like he said.
Yeah, he'd shit if he heard it, if he knew that I was doing that.
Yeah, good.
It chokes me up.
I heard, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to provoke that emotion, but it's good for people to see that we as men can, you know, have sensitivities to things and still maintain our masculinity. You know
that was a rough go. Like during that time, that was the roughest I've ever.
And you came through it.
Like it was crazy.
You came through it. So you know what I mean? Like more power to you on that. This segment is called Flip the Script. Now, when I flip the script, I like to play. I like to let the guest be the host and ask whatever questions they may have or make any statements they may have. So if you want to revisit Project Rise and give people an idea as to how they can get a hold of you in order to work with you on that, or if you have any questions you want to ask me about my setup and the randomness you've experienced so far, the floor is yours, Nayles, as we flip the script.
All right. So what type of future do you see your business and your company in? What state in, say, 5 years? What would you like be doing in 5 years? Where would you like to be?
Jeez, this is gonna sound so outlandish. I convinced myself that I'm either gonna get a check from Disney or WWE because those are two of the biggest production companies in the world.
Yeah.
So between that, I want my WrestleMania moment still, or at least my Raw moment. So when wrestling comes back to Canada and it's in Toronto and I can afford it because it's not like $4,000 for a nosebleed ticket.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or I want to be commentating, a ring announcer, a special guest announcer, something where my voice is heard by the millions and millions of other people's fans.
Yeah, I mean, I think something like that. Like I have a buddy that does that for boxing and mixed martial arts fighting. And he basically started smaller and then, you know, worked his way up. And now he's doing his own events.
Nice.
And he's doing really well. Adam Gould.
Okay. Yeah, the closest I've gotten to commentating for the WWE is when me and my boy James Owen Brown do Me and the Boys Wrestling on Mondays at 7 p.m. on youtube.com/@POEZ. Make sure you subscribe with a smack from a chair to that subscription button. Hit the notification bell like you heard the 1, 2, 3. And be there for our madness on Mondays as real people use digital avatars to settle their differences.
All right. What artists do you think you'd want to work with in the future, whether like be on tour or even have to, you know, for a show? What artists do you think you'd like to go for?
Honestly speaking, I'd say Busta Rhymes.
Busta, yeah.
Busta is definitely an influence in my career.
Me too.
You know what I mean? He's got that raw energy. He's just in your face while on the stage. Like I haven't gotten the opportunity to see one of his like performances live because I've been working on my career and establishing myself to get to the point where I can even have a conversation with some of the people he works with. But yeah, he's definitely someone that I would build a whole tour across Canada tour around.
And you get the people. You would fill venues, no problem.
Hands down.
Like for sure.
Yeah.
So it'd just be a matter of like, I don't know, going after something like Factor and trying to get something like that. If you actually, like, you know what I mean, wanted to go for it.
Yeah, no, 100%.
What would the course of action be, you think?
Course of action will definitely be find the funding because, you know, she's got to travel up here. He's got to be lodged. He's got to eat. He's got to, you know what I mean? He's got to have some entertainment while he's not being the entertainer. You know what I mean? And then find somewhere where he'd be comfortable, make sure that the right amenities are available. Everyone has their list of things that they want. You know, just make sure we can get as close to that as reasonable. And yeah, just bring his energy everywhere. Like, it's just, I don't know why. I don't know, man. There's just something about him that's just crazy. And he's one, next to DMX, I've been compared to him the most.
Right. Okay.
That kind of thing.
The thing is, you're manifesting it right now.
Yes.
It's happening right now.
Literally, I have to go talk to people that work with him today. They might be watching this right now.
Exactly. But that's how it manifests for real. I've gotten a lot of opportunities out of just putting it in my mind.
100%, fam. 100%.
And you attract it. You definitely do. It's not a myth. It's not, you know what I mean? You attract that shit.
It is true, man. I made a 20-year plan. I had all kinds of outlandish things on there. Well, it seemed outlandish at the time because I didn't have it. But I literally have the lion's share, and that's 75+% of what I said I wanted when I started this in 2007.
Right. Perfect. Unless you write it out, unless you make a plan or just a list even, that's when it becomes real. Otherwise, it just stays a thought and it never manifests, it never materializes.
There you go.
Yeah.
And with that, we will come back right after this break.
All right.
All right. So, man, 2713. All right. So we are here on episode 461 of the Terrell Effect. And we have Nayles with us. We got some more music from him. We got the track Operate on cue. What's that about?
It's basically just nonsense.
Let's hear it.
It's just a fun thing. I was like doing it with the sound of like some
Okay.
So that's that. The beat's very, very fundubious.
I like the follow.
Just having that like that, you know, this is very, very dope.
Light it up.
It's a project.
You know, I don't know how you managed to get that to work, bro.
Light it up.
Like, I know I'm listening to music in 2025. Like, I feel like I'm listening to music in like
93 or something.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from. I'm
definitely getting over. Compare me to the stars, more like the Mars rover. Live to explore, pack a bag, I'm out the door. Drag my knuckles on the floor till I brag about my last tour. A backpacker straight fucking up my day job. Calling it late, don't give a fuck what they thought. Acting kinda stupid with the head full of weed smoke. Coming from the East Coast, an animal in beast mode. I biggity rocket, but people making me hawk shit. Seen like the Loch Ness monster of hip hop shit. Toxic when I knock heads with the best of them. Put them to the test, but not just at the rest of them. Operate and correct me for all the haters out. Motherfucker, come get me. Ready for the fight mid-flight. I'm excited. I'm holding on the blunt. Getting ready to light it up. Light it up.
Hold the empty as a project bridge.
This one has one bar.
Every day.
Sublime sample. And it's got my boy Alex Dimes on it. From Toronto.
I keep moving on, hoping I can understand where the hell I've been, cause I gotta have the upper hand. One step ahead in everything I think about, give it all I got every day when I sing about. I'm glad I gotta get from the world that made me right. I hope I got a friend looking over my crazy life. So I hit a rough patch and it never goes away. Waiting for the moment, the reason that I know I stay in tune with the program. I motivate myself, cultivated by the underground is really how I felt. And I keep falling, so part of me will cope. And the other half does, but the other half won't. I gotta sober up because I'm never good at moderating. Maybe I don't wanna see the world and how it's operating. I can stay afloat, out of sight, out of mind. I can take a lot of shit and make it out alive.
Know that now we've come off the shelf. Why I keep coming back every day. Know that now we've come off the shelf. Every day.
Chest hurting, think it's time to stop smoking, but the smoke is a symbolization to my motion. Locomotive, grinding steel to say the least. Tin man, fully functional with the peace. Listen to my West Side story, it's all grease. These outsiders want blood in our streets, so we gotta stand strong by all means. Looking at my black beautiful sisters, they all queens. Most get to shaking their ass and it's all cream. It was once all just a dream. Always knew I had it, it was more a time thing. No lost tribe raising the bar, refining. Hip hop back to its essence. I advise you by your tongue in my presence. See the way I live? Out of sight, out of mind. Been through a lot of shit and still made it out alive. Dimes.
Now we've come off the shelf.
Why I keep coming back
Every day. Know them now we've come off the shelf.
This album has a lot of emotions in it. All these people are gone.
Know them now we've come off the shelf.
This next one, Garbage. It's called Garbage. Got Oscar the Grouch intro in it.
Just both of them are a little more spread out, resonant, and each year. This one's probably a little bit more like garbage in the style as well.
It's the last call for anyone who's hip hop is fucked up and losing its appeal. I hear the resurrect rap breakers in the cardboard. Not out for fun and give my life for this art form. Listen to the garbage, trying to filter it out. Cause I'm guilty of it too, the fear that built it around. So I choose not to hear it. I select what I watch, skipping over the news channel. I forget what I saw. It's hard to block it all when you actually care, because it's so quick like I'm actually there. So you click the button with the fucking with us, and they blaming us for it.
Like I try to go with the vibe of the beat, whatever it is. But I'll have ones that like repeat kind of, because it'll be the same sort of aggressiveness or whatever. Yeah.
I'm down like syndrome, but walking like a pimp though, making it look simple, throw it in the it's so in, going for the win.
That's the one Lazy Red. Watch Me with featuring Maloney.
Yo, Nayles.
The Breaking Records. I like the cuts in this track a lot.
I feel like I'm fucking up my life. It's a puzzle. Get the muzzle when I'm outside. Heckle in my downtime. How am I supposed to be well adjusted when I melt into the earth crust? Heavy nails get rusty, but I dust it off. No trust for anybody else. Keep my circle tight. It's a must. Everybody smells. After my performance, whack rappers don't wanna die no more. Cause rappers went out the same way the dinosaurs did. I make it raw, boom, bap shit we all like. In circles outside of the club like we on strike. We probably should strike, nobody regulating. I'm getting real fed up with the lack of education. I spat at the smug look and their sense of self-entitlement. Provide them with vital signs and weapons I can fight them with. I dominate the conversation, never neglect, getting respect. I'm out on the block, no need to break a fucking sweat.
Like this.
always off the fucking rails. I never duck and bail from a problem, dog. That's why they always got me stuck in jail. I spent a decade and a half weighing drugs with scales. My basement got a musty stale odor from the blunts inhaled. I got this skill in slow time, so your guns will fail. Dump and watch the shells move slower than a bunch of snails. Heavy slugs being followed by a yucky trail of blood when you get your lungs impaled by some rusty nails. Your team's a bunch of frail, inflatable, wacky waving tube men, cause they throw their arms up and flail. I'm half God, one quarter of me's just a male, the other quarter dog, because I'm always chasing fucking tail. I've been distributing the heat like it's guns for sale. Give them lines so potent like I'm busting rails. I'm so toxic, catch a whiff of me. That once inhale and cut your lungs like anthrax dust coming from the mail.
On the second round to make them understand that they're just little shits, and I'ma have to hold
This
their
track
hand
I
to
did an
advance
animated
in the
lyric
hall
video
while
for
I
it as
bitch
well.
about my job, taking shits in my palm.
So I
Ain't no
do those.
ribbon
I
at
got
your
a couple
arm.
of those for this
I'm an
album, but
asshole,
that was
so
one
you
of them,
have to learn to
and
deal
it
with
turned out
it.
really,
With a
really well.
quick wit and
It's
a
cool.
big
You can go to
fucking shit lock, hitting the box, rocking the spot,
nailsmusic.ca
too awkward to
and
stop talking
yeah,
to
you can
me,
check the
wondering
video
if I'm
section.
a
It's on the
prophet
first
or
page.
not.
But yeah,
I'm
you
knocking
check the
heads when
lyric
any
videos.
enemy approach me. My
On
temper
the
has a temperature of 1,000 degrees. Hoping to be in it for the marathon. I'm back to piss them off. Decided to risk it all, but I'm not gonna miss my job. I'm divided in my mind while I try to prioritize the list of shit I wish they did, but the list of shit I wish they tried.
It's all right. So we're here in the last segment. We have had some good conversation. So how do they get a hold of you if they want to help out with this Project Rise?
Get at me through email, nails@nailsmusic.ca, and that's the email I use for that. Yeah, basically, or you can check it out. Go on my website, and you can email me from there as well, or find out my contact information.
And you spell Nayles Nayles.
Music.ca.
All right, y'all check it out. Now we got this song right here.
Yeah, this one's with Craig G and King Magnetic.
Okay, we got enough time for that.
And it's produced by my boy Brand Jubian, who passed away in LA as well.
All right, okay. Well, we're
that's Mad Cat that year.
Keeping them alive through their music, you know what I mean? Sometimes that's all we can do, celebrate the lives of the people that have passed and honor the, you know what I mean, the memories that we have with them.
Yeah. Yep.
That's why I play my music loud. My nephew really enjoyed that. So talk to me about Craig G and King Magnetic.
Basically King Magnetic and came out one of the years, and I think it was 2017 for a video I did with him and Micah 9 and my boy Asa Zimbabwe, who's also passed away. I was hammering dead on my album.
Wow.
But he came out there then. They did the video with me for the song, and then they came back around and they were touring again with Rusty Jukes. And then they came over to my place one day in Hollywood, and we hung out, and then we banged this track out. So this track is probably 7 or 8 years old, but I had to put it out because it's another friend gone. And
all right.
I can make people live forever. I resurrect people.
Yeah. Is that part of the song?
No.
Okay, then you're gonna have to give me a second while I do this.
The crunchiness?
Yeah, that crunchiness. I wasn't sure. Sometimes it likes to do that to me, you know, act like I didn't program it properly and, you know, treat me like I'm just some rookie and junk. That's why I keep, you know what I mean? I'm sitting here, I'm like, of all the times right now, huh? You going, okay, give me a couple of seconds. We're going to play this song right here. Then we're going to close out while we're waiting for everything to reset. Who would you like to shout out before we head out?
I would like to shout out my boy Clutch back in New Brunswick. He's the one who went on tour with me. He was my hype man. It was me and him all over the place all the time. My boy J. Cole, he was in my first group, and DJ Cass, that's who I want to, and Ryan Furlong, aka North Face the Ace.
Okay.
That's my original crew. That's my original crew.
Okay. Let's get this song playing here.
Yeah. Craig
G.
Thank y'all for watching. Check out the Block Online on X, on Instagram, and on Twitter. No, not Twitter, sorry, X, Instagram, and check out ShutterShock.ca.
Right here. Put it down. Right here. Got it locked. Hip-hop music.
This is my boy Brand Juven. He played the bass, the keys, everything, all music. Everything.
Lost tribe, revealing the board scribes, doing everything we can to keep real hip hop alive. You know that boom bap knowledge under your fitted cap. Ignorant lyrics, nah, we never consider that. Maintain focus on preserving the culture with skills to do away with these mumble mouth vultures. You could pay a price for this game. No one will coach you when the bill comes. Just pay it like real G's supposed to. Rapping by birds with holsters. Nonsense is spilling out the cup. Get your coasters. We got a different approach to lyrics and beats. Some don't like what they hear because their spirits are weak. But we represent strength without the steroid enhancements. Constantly thinking about advancing with proper planning. Organized, do away with all the lies. Thinking that it's really cool to spit trash to survive. You got that mic?
We're gonna do a lyric video for this. For a real video. Yeah, I think so. I talked to them about it. One day.
Let's get right here.
My next big fish is Das Effect. That's what I'm going after next. They're willing to do a payment plan. They're cool dudes. Yeah. Talk to them.
Right here is a message and a promise to hip hop itself. I'ma keep making ball shit. I don't got a buck, motherfuckers follow suit, cause they wouldn't make a stink if they all fell in poop. No matter how it shook me, my life's still a dark place. No matter how I came in, I'm going out like Scarface. Days go by so fast, I make your head spin. Waiting for the whack shit to stop, peep the message. Need to get a grip on these greasy punk bitches. I'm rapping the present all year, so fuck Christmas. I play the part, get the hell out my car. Cause I know I got the drive, I can't get it out of park. Never hold a pistol when a pistol probably shoot it. Live for the music and people that brought me to it. Right here is a way to pay respect to a friend that I lost. Now it's a promise I kept.
Right here. Put it down. Right here. Got it locked. Hip-hop music. Right here.
Right here, wherever you try to dip to. Now you a Wendy's coupon about to clip you.
You know, so hit me up on Facebook. Nayles the Artificial.
No mask, I'm disguising the
That's
leverage.
my name on Facebook. Hit me up there, my artist page.
Fans think I'm cool, but I'm violently aggressive. Silently
Yeah, or if anybody does have any suggestions or help for this project idea, I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to any help I can get with this because it's gotta happen.
Only way I'm skating. Rather lose patience, the money and time. Keep a little bit of both on the front of my mind. Cut a motherfucker like I'm jumping the line. Put a couple in the sucker if you fuck with mine.
Right here. Put it down. Right here. Got it locked. Hip-hop music. Right here. Put it down. Right here. Got it locked. Hip-hop music. That's hip-hop.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Nayles, this is the Block saying, be sure to check out the latest exclusive creators. The updates to put in the actual status. And there's a reason that I say this. That's up.